I'm not changing my kid's diaper when they pee. I've never done that. Do you know how expensive diapers are? Literally, I will change his diaper if he poops.
We're diving into the drama surrounding Nurse Hannah on TikTok. A woman who once built a platform on being so relatable has now ruined her reputation with some really concerning behaviors. Once upon a time, Nurse Hannah was a relatable mom struggling with postpartum exhaustion and too much to do. She created a trend after sharing 17 dirty diapers. All around her home. She referred to them as the 17 times her family was prioritized over chores, which I think that's powerful. And, you know, I'm not trying to be like, ew, dirty diapers, but I'm imagining the smell. Immediately, this started a trend where other mothers felt welcome to share how they're struggling to raise these kids. I have a soft spot when it comes to mothers out there because I think they are the superheroes of society. Every person out there is raised by a mother or a motherly figure, and it really paints who they are as a person. So this video, we aren't mother shaming at all. We could just stop that right here. But she posts very candid videos. In that video of the 17 dirty diapers laying around her house sent her into TikTok stardom. In the video, you can see Hannah is being frank, talking about why her house stinks so badly, and it's probably all those damn diapers laying around, Hannah.
17 diapers lying around my house.
If you're a parent, how many dirty diapers do you think are lying around your house? The answer should be 0, right? Well, according to this mom, the answer is 17.
Okay, what is up with this music? And also, these diapers are spread everywhere. Like, damn, you better check the fridge, the freezer. There might be more than just 17.
Meet Hannah, who self-reported her poor waste management skills on TikTok recently. She found used wads festering on coffee tables and carpets.
You know, the other day when I said that I don't typically have diapers around my house? Today's not one of those days. First of all, this is the state of my room.
Wait. Also, when you change a diaper, you have to like fold the diaper in, right? So can't you just like fold it in and throw it away there? I feel like I don't quite understand the action items. Like, you first change the diaper, you close up the diaper, then you just what? Leave it wherever you just changed the baby?
This is all clean. This is all dirty. Diaper. Diaper, diaper. And I can tell you there are 3 diapers out in the hallway by James's room, and there are probably 6 or 7 diapers downstairs. That's just...
Okay, wait, I can understand, like, girl, you have a lot to do, but also at the same time, is it safe? It's getting me like borderline hoarders. Like, is this safe for the fecal matter to be in the air and to be all around? Hopefully you don't have any dogs or anything. Now, I do not want to underestimate what postpartum does to a person. It is such a underestimated and undervalued, I think mental illness, like it's not even a mental illness. I mean, because it's something, I guess it's contributed as a mental illness, but I just want to say that I recognize how hard it could be to go through this postpartum feeling. It's something that only that mother can truly understand, and other people who have related to Hannah's circumstances. Imagine this, you've been in an accident or someone you love has been seriously hurt. Suddenly you're facing a mountain of medical bills, paperwork, and insurance companies that don't want to pay what you deserve. Now, what if I told you there was a simple solution to this nightmare? Getting compensation when you are entitled to can be tricky, with many personal injury firms giving you the runaround, drowning you in paperwork and settling for less than what you deserve. But it doesn't have to be that way. This is where Morgan & Morgan steps in. As America's largest injury firm, they've modernized the entire process. With over 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, they have the resources to take on big insurance companies and give you the money you deserve. And trust me, they don't settle for lowball offers. Just this year, they secured a $26 million settlement in Philadelphia, 40 times more than the highest insurance offer. And there are plenty more stories like that. You could just fill out a simple form in minutes. No appointments, no complicated paperwork. Everything is done from your phone. Plus, it's totally free unless you win. Morgan & Morgan makes the process easy and stress-free. You can head over to forthepeople.com/Sloan. You can also find that link in the description below to get started. Remember, the process is free unless you win. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan, for sponsoring this video, and enjoy.
A lot of people are saying that this is child neglect. Gross, yeah. Grimy, yeah.
Well, I guess like it would be neglect if like they just left the baby in the diaper. So I guess it's not neglect, yeah.
Neglect? No.
We as moms already have it hard enough. We need to be supporting each other and not tearing each other down.
If you've never been so exhausted that you've left a diaper where you changed it, consider yourself lucky.
Oh, look at all these people like relating to the 17 diapers. Aww. It's cute. Okay. Look, everyone over here, there's 17 diapers. Damn. I can't imagine having all these chores too at the same time. Now, I do think it's beautiful that Nurse Hannah was able to create this safe space for women to bond over their inabilities to keep up with everything. I think that's a very human experience. Despite some criticism in the comments, other people sent Hannah messages of support and also detailed how they could relate to her experience. I think, like, mother or not, anyone who has like a messy home, they're automatically shamed on the internet. It's like, you're not the one that has to live in it. But I also recognize there are young children here, so a well-kept home could only make their experience as a kid that much better. One person wrote that 17 times your sweet babies were prioritized over your house. It's 17 times your sweet babies were cleaned and it felt comfortable and loved, which I don't understand. Like, when you change the diaper, can't you walk over to the trash can? Like, maybe I'm missing something. This person adds, postpartum is so hard and doing it alone is crazy. No one should ever judge a mother who has postpartum, which I totally agree. I don't think so either. They added, thank you, Hannah, for keeping your babies clean and well fed. You're doing amazing. The comments read, they'll never understand the struggle of being moms. I love the 17 diapers lady. Another person writes, my 17 diapers to me is currently being 19 weeks pregnant with a 6-month-old son. I'm exhausted. I feel alone. And then finally, another person writes, my 17 diapers was PB after baby 4 and begging my husband not to leave me alone with the kids. Now, again, I want to acknowledge that motherhood is so relatable. There's a lot of different layers to it. And even though a lot of people are finding power and holding space for what Nurse Hannah is going through, at the same time, there is some valid criticism. Depression, postpartum depression, they can really affect you as a person. And I think it's important to recognize that. And I think it's also important to recognize some of the consequences and whether it's their fault or not. I mean, that's why you need to have a strong support system. There were a lot of hateful comments on social media, mostly from men. This one reads, call CPS. Another person adds, single dad, full-time job, no diapers get left on the ground anywhere. It's definitely an issue. Another person added, try doing 14-hour days of construction, which is just giving me like misogynistic energy. We don't need that right now. I'm more worried that Hannah saw that this video went viral, so she's gonna step up her game up to like, 20 diapers, 50 diapers, 100 diapers. Nurse Hannah. All around her home. So she went on to defend herself as a parent, adding, yes, there were 17 diapers around my home, but viewers didn't see me coloring with my son, breastfeeding my newborn at the same time. They didn't see me taking my son to the park, pushing him on the swing while holding my newborn. Despite Nurse Hannah being so relatable on social media, the internet took all of this information and now things are working against her. This article writes that Hannah's reputation took a sinister turn after a deleted video from her TikTok went viral. Essentially, it shows her husband, welcome, this new character, going to place something in their shopping cart as they went around the grocery store. Their toddler, who was seated in the cart seat, seemed to flinch as Hannah's husband moved the item near their son. People immediately said that this raises red flags, signs of abuse. The son is flinching at the father's every move. Now, I want to go ahead and watch this video with you guys. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions.
Nope, this is not just a boy, but many are terrified. We are watching the final seconds of him, and his life is being taken right now.
Wait. I don't know who made that video. I could see the boy scared and putting his hands up. I don't know about his life being taken. Okay, a little bit cryptic. So of course, Hannah quickly removed that video from social media. In addition to these allegations, other past incidents have raised alarms. Hannah had previously mentioned her refusal to seek prenatal care during pregnancy, citing a lack of insurance, which is very real. I didn't have insurance for years. Additionally, James, their child, is frequently seen with bruises on his face and legs in Hannah's videos, further fueling concerns about his safety and well-being. As the controversy snowballed, many viewers began calling for an investigation by CPS, and some even demanded the arrest of both Hannah and her husband for neglect. In response to the allegations, Hannah defended the grocery store incident, claiming it was simply a playful interaction between her husband and his son. But let's roll back that clip because he looked pretty frightened in there. However, many critics remained unconvinced by her explanation, leading to intensified calls to CPS. This situation draws comparisons to the case of Ruby Frank, who we've talked about a ton on this channel with 8 passengers. She's currently locked up behind bars, but she was over here sending me cease and desist letters in 2020 saying, oh, I'm not doing these to my child. I'm not neglecting my children. I'm not starving them. When in fact she was, and now she's behind bars because of this. So I actually take this situation with Nurse Hannah very seriously because we've watched families' lives ruined because of parents like this. Suddenly, Hannah was no longer a relatable, struggling mother, but a potential abuser. People quickly began pulling up old videos where it shows her son seems to flinch after his parents move their hands or objects near his face. Online speculation suggested that this gesture from this little boy was due to fear or trauma, while other people believe he's just startled, it's a reflex, but why would he be so startled and scared of his parent? There was one mother who wanted to challenge Hannah's explanation, and she actually had her own son to go and experiment with, trying to show everyone it's not normal for a kid to have this inherent knowledge or this behavioral instilled within them to know to flinch from their parents. You're not born a toddler being fearful of your parents moving or throwing objects towards you to the point where you would display some ways to protect yourself. I mean, I just want you guys to understand that this kid has only really been around their parents up to this point. So their behaviors are learned from their parents. They should not have this learned behavior to hide or to protect themselves when the person who's supposed to be taking care of them comes any closer. Here's that TikToker explaining how her son doesn't do this. So now that we've got other moms out here not relating to Hannah, but actually debunking some of her statements, we're starting to look at some past clips and realize that maybe there's something more sinister going on here.
I have a million of these, but not least for this video, I'm not changing my kid's diaper when they pee. I've never done that. Do you know how expensive diapers are? I have friends and
Ew. Doesn't that make the kid itch? If there's just the ammonia from the urine? I don't know.
People that I know, they're oh, they peed, we have to change their diaper. And I'm like, they peed? Literally, I will change his diaper if he poops.
Weird. I mean, comment below. Is that normal? Because I can understand the diaper absorbs the pee, but isn't it just supposed to absorb it until you can get it off of them and change it? I don't know. I feel I would want, if I was a baby, I would probably want my skin to be dry, not wet with urine. But there's another clip I found that was a little bit bothersome where you could see Hannah and her husband eating, but their son has no food in front of him. I don't know if he was already fed or what, but it's a weird video to watch.
I can't do that. Now, the next way that we save a lot of money while we eat out is we don't order drink, don't drink alcohol, we're not ordering soda.
Wait, that kid literally looks hungry. What is going on?
Because we literally, when they come in to get our drink order, we are only 100% of the time, if we have leftovers, we are
Why does the kid have a salad in front of him and she's got a whole big plate of beige, of fried beigeness?
at home. I see so many people sitting up from their table and leave half of their food there.
Shut up, Hannah. Look at that little kid. That doesn't look like a happy kid either at all. And she's over here eating all colors of beige and brown, fried up, chilling, eating her salad with her man. And look at this little cute boy. Some people just don't deserve kids. They don't. This person commented, poor baby, it looked like he wanted some food. The way his eyes followed their food. Now, the kid could be a picky eater. There could be a lot of other explanations. But when you do have a trend, a theme like this, it's hard for people not to connect the dots. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt and think that maybe she did offer him food, but maybe he said no, which again, you're the mom. If the kid says, oh, no, I don't want food, you just order food anyways. The kids are hungry. They don't know what they exactly want. Here's another clip of Hannah and her husband stuffing their faces as their kid is watching the food, almost like he wishes he could have a bite.
A $9 lobster roll sounds pretty good to me. We are in Vegas for the week and we were trying all kinds of good foods and restaurants here. And our very first stop were $9 lobster rolls. Technically, we got a lobster roll, a fried shrimp roll, and a fried scallop
Her voice annoys me. Lobster roll,
and fries and a drink, all for $30. Literally, it was only $30, which honestly sounds like kind of a lot to be back home.
In another video, you could see her little boy's hand is flicked as he reaches for a french fry during a family meal. Wait, so your little boy is reaching for a french fry and you flick his hand off of it? What does that teach someone who is so young and absorbing everything that is around him? I mean, so he's being punished for reaching for something when he's hungry? Compilations have taken over TikTok as people began to supercut montages of concerning moments between the toddler and his parents. Hannah has now deleted her social media over these accusations. Bye, Hannah. Bye, girl. We're not going to miss you. Now, maybe she's deleted her social media because it's gotten to a point where she may lose her children. Now, there's a TikToker named Anthony Blackwell, and he claims he was able to find Hannah's address and call CPS to go and check on these kids. And there's been a clip going viral on social media that appears to show Hannah being arrested. Though you can't really see anyone's face, we don't know if it's Hannah, maybe it's not. She could have potentially been arrested over this. Which, in my opinion, if she is arrested, the cops aren't going off of calls from TikTokers. They're going to go into the home, see something, and then they know that they have enough evidence just from whatever they saw to go and arrest them. Now, while there certainly seems to be reason for concern over this child's behavior, the internet's fascination with Nurse Hannah and her son's potential abuse is all based on speculation and rumor. It's just really what we see that she's posted, which scares me too, because everything she's posted, she's very aware of what she's posting. So then how is she treating this kid when she's not alive on social media or making a TikTok? To me, her deleting her social media provides me the feeling that she knows that she's guilty. She's got something to hide, because if you're acting in good faith, then why would you go and delete your social media? Are there other videos that you're worried that people will find because you've been so careless? As for the children, I am sending prayers and vibes to them. Honestly, let's do a little prayer for all the kids out there with their moms who are more obsessed with TikTok than them. Dear Lord, I wanted to say a prayer here with my followers on social media to all those little kids out there who are born into families with parents who care a little bit more about themselves and how they appear than their own children. Mothers like Nurse Hannah, who tries to portray that she's this caring, hardworking mother with 17 crappy diapers laying around her home, but in fact, she could be a monster. And we need to send light and protection to all those kids, not just Hannah's kids, but any kids who have found themselves in social media families against their will or being exploited on the internet when they don't need to be. I think it's a really sick kind of industry happening within entertainment that I do not like, and I'm glad that we have the opportunity to call out this situation. Maybe we're protecting a kid from his parents, maybe it's all just internet bluff, but Lord, if you can go and send some light and love and power to all of those kids in these situations that are being exploited, and just try to instill within them that they will get the justice one day or have the freedom that they deserve. Yeah. It makes me literally sick and sad, like especially talking about children and social media. I started a lot of my YouTube career exposing parents and family channels that are putting their kids in these situations. And while the family channel world has kind of died off, we've got the TikTokers to worry about now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.